This is Erica Emerson, Education Director at the Canton Museum of Art. Thank you for joining us for the ArtChemist Project Unveiling celebration. Learn about this past month's community art project that explores what happens when chemistry and art collide. The project was inspired by the chemical processes used in the artwork One Ball Total Equilibrium Tank by Jeff Koons, on loan from Art Bridges. Koons created an uncanny effect of perfect equilibrium by filling a basketball with distilled water and suspending it a precisely combined solution of water and pure salt. Throughout this project, participants learned more about this piece and had the opportunity to see it on display in our exhibit, Pop, featuring pop art pulled from our permanent collection and pieces on loan from Art Bridges and other Ohio lenders. We thought, how cool would it be if we could create a community art project that teaches how artists use chemistry in art? Since the beginning of time, artists have investigated the ways in which substances interact, combine, and change to create amazing pieces of art. The name ArtChemist came from our curator, Christy Davis. An alchemist is a person who transforms or creates something through a seemingly magical process. We combine alchemy and chemistry together, and the project and our mascot, Artemis the Alchemist, came alive. Anyone was encouraged to participate in the project. CMA staff and volunteers packed over 1,000 chemistry art kits, which included a companion education packet with links to step-by-step tutorials for 3 art projects. Participants were then asked to submit one piece to put on display in our community art installation, which you will see on display in this video and in the lobby at the museum. One special aspect of the project also involved inviting community organizations to collaborate. The Canton City School District received 650 kits for their students to participate, and the Stark County Library received over 150 kits to pass out to visitors. Thank you so much to both of you for helping make this project a success.
Hi everyone, my name is Jo Schofield and I'm the main library manager here at the Stark County District Library. We are thrilled that we have got to partner with the Canton Art Museum for their ArtChemist collaborative art project. This has been a great opportunity for us to give out over 150 art kits throughout our community. We are thrilled that we have gotten to meld art, science, literacy, and just the opportunity for all of our communities to come together and celebrate what makes Canton so special. We are so excited to get to be a part of this project and to join each of you in visiting the Canton Art Museum so we can see what our community has come together to do as part of the ArtChemist collaborative art project. Thank you.
As Erica mentioned, those participating in the project had the opportunity to view some videos that showed them just how to do some of these awesome science experiments that turned into beautiful art projects. Here's a clip from one of those videos now. Students from Mr. Dan Rooney's chemistry class in the East Canton City School District took this a step further by creating their own tutorial videos on how to create some of these projects. I'm excited to introduce you to one of those students now. Without further ado, Dylan, take it away.
My name is Dylan and we have this project from the library. All you'll need is a marker, a cup of water, the 6x6 white sheet of paper, a coffee filter, and a glue stick. Today I'm using purple. So what you want to do is you want to trace the circle in the coffee filter and make sure it's a decently thick line. You want to get a decent amount of ink on the filter. Then what you want to do is you want to fold it and kind of make it look like this. Make sure that when you put it in the water, make sure that you don't let the ink circle go below the line. And now you want to wait about 30 to 45 minutes. It depends on what you have.
Dylan even made a time lapse to show us what happens as the marker separates when the water goes up the coffee filter. Thank you so much, Dylan, for your awesome contribution to the ArtChemist project. I have another awesome video coming up from some more students at East Canton High School showing you how to create rainbow paper using clear nail polish, water, and a black piece of paper. They even help to explain the science. Check it out.
I'm Mason,
And I'm Markel.
and we got a science experiment from the library. And okay, so you'll get 2 sheets of black paper, a vial of nail polish,
An aluminum
And-
pan.
aluminum pan, and a cup of water. And you'll want to fill the cup up with as much water as you can. Pour it in the pan. Then you want to do that? There you go.
Then once you have filled your pan up with 2/3 of a cup of water, you want to get your fingernail polish open. By the way, this is clear fingernail polish. So what you want to do is you want to get the fingernail polish inside the water. Because what this is going to do, because they are 2 separate chemicals, it's going to create something very beautiful at the end. So now, fair warning, it's a little bit difficult to get the fingernail polish out, so now if you can see it close enough, as you can see, you can get clear reflections of what's on top of the water. And once you got as much fingernail polish as you can out and in the water, what you want to do is next take your paper, your black paper, you want to put it in the water, swoosh it around a little bit. Difficult to get the fingernail polish out, but be careful where you go to pull it out because you don't want to mess it up. And if you turn it around a little bit even more, you can get a lot more on here. Now, as you can see, the little multicolors that are on here, this is a rainbow. Sure, it's a little bit difficult to see, but that's the process.
I think a big thanks is in order to Mason and Markel for participating in the ArtChemist project. Your rainbow paper turned out so cool. I can't wait to see some of the other rainbow paper that gets added to the ArtChemist installation in the Canton Museum of Art lobby. Speaking of the installation, here are some shots from it now. The pieces you're seeing now are just liquid watercolor, baking soda, and vinegar. For this experiment, students sprinkled some liquid watercolor over the surface of baking soda and poured vinegar on. As the vinegar caused the baking soda to bubble up, the colors really came alive, creating exciting patterns and shapes that they could dip their paper into. You'll notice that some of the baking soda crystals were left behind, which actually turned these pieces of art into glittery creations. I love how one simple project can create so many exciting and unique pieces of artwork. They all look so different and so beautiful. There's so many more unique art pieces to enjoy in the lobby of the Canton Museum of Art. Stop by during the month of March and check out these beautiful creations from students in the Canton City School District and across Stark County for yourself. I hope that you enjoyed learning about our ArtChemist project. We definitely couldn't have done this without our sponsors. Let's head back to Erica for a thank you to those sponsors and some final words.
The project could not have been possible without the generous support of Art Bridges, the Hoover Foundation, and the Anthony J. and Susan E. Paparella Family Foundation. Thank you so much for all of your help and support in bringing this project to fruition. Without you, this project would not have been possible. Thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you at CMA to see the community art installation in person on view at CMA until April 3rd. Thank you so much for joining us.